Batman review. Which, actually, let's do a motherfucking review of Batman in 4DX. It will also be a spoiler. So, the Batman spoiler review, 4DX review. This movie was incredible from beginning to end. I love the dialogue that Bruce Wayne gives about Gotham, if he's doing the right thing, well, he's still wondering, he's still conflicted, which is very amazing. I love the way everyone's afraid of the shadows. They see a crime, they look at the shadow, and they're like, is he there? Because they see the light, and then they're like, oh, damn, this guy's here. Yo, it's fire, bro. He's like, they think I'm hiding in the shadows. And I'm just like, bro, holy. Hold on. Let me just readjust the camera. I'm not gonna take off my shirt like so, you know what I mean? So Illuminati, honey, so Illuminati, give me one more chance. Alright, this should be way better. Batman. Loved it. The first fight scene in 4DX, dude, was amazing. I was ready to, because I saw the movie prior, okay? I went to watch the movie March 2nd on a Wednesday, and that was very amazing. Like, I freaking loved it, man. IMAX, fan first. It was freaking amazing. I was so happy that I saw it in IMAX before watching it in 4DX, because I knew 4DX was about to be a ride and a half, and it was, man. The first fight came, when you hear the footsteps, boom, boom, and then the music plays. I'm like this, dude. I'm like, yo, let's go. Man, I love this movie. Thought it was amazing. And I love the beginning of the movie with the bat signal, and I love the fact the bat signal is not in the police headquarters because Commissioner Gordon is not a commissioner yet, dude. So I'm just like, okay. I kind of caught that in the second viewing. Oh yeah, the police doesn't like him, and there's still the bat signal, but it's not on top of a police station. I love when he's driving the motorcycle, and the shot in the back of his head. I love that, dude. Something in the Way. That was an amazing song for the movie. I loved it. I didn't think they'd use the actual song. I thought they'd use like a remix version, and they did. You know, they did do so, but in very few scenes. And yeah, the music, it fit the movie perfectly. I loved it. Loved it. The best scene in 4DX, man, was Penguin running from Batman. So like the car scene, which is very like, it's very like long. Like it's not long, like long, but like holy, like you're in for a ride. Like when I saw that for the first time, I'm like, yo, I'm so happy I got 4DX tickets. For the next day, I'm like, yo, I'm so happy I got 4DX tickets. Like, bro, it's gonna be such a crazy scene. Oh man, and there's this song. I feel like I'm dumb for this, dude. I'm just enjoying this right now. The fight scenes were happening. I would let my head bob. Okay, I was like, dude, I hope I don't get some freaking whiplash, because everything would be in sync. It was so sick. The first fight scene, okay, for example. You know, like all that, dude. I'm like, and he's like, I'm a vengeance. And I'm just I'm literally letting God take the chair, dude. I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna sit here and just let everything happen, dude. Just enjoy it, dude. The cinephile that I am, I love going to the movies, okay? Especially in 4DX. 4DX is where it's at, especially for me. Like, it would suck. Like, imagine, like, it just sucks to people that can't go to 4DX, because 4DX is actually pretty fucking intense. The second act where, I think it starts where Riddler is trying to kill Bruce Wayne, and Alfred is the one that takes the letter, opens it, and you know. Oh yeah, forgot about the people that died. Oh, Falcone dies. Alfred gets blown to fucking shreds, dude. The Riddler goons, bro, they got fucked by Batman, dude. The beginning goons, dude, which I think they're Joker goons, like pre-Joker goons, because I know the Joker doesn't identify himself as the Joker, even though like how Batman doesn't really identify himself as the Batman, but he is the Batman. Riddler is specifically talking to the Batman, but he calls himself Vengeance, and people call him Vengeance because like I'm vengeance. But yeah, after I think the second act starts where they're figuring out the riddle, all that stuff, and then Alfred gets blown to shreds, and it happened an hour prior to him while he was figuring out the riddle. Alfred's been in a freaking hospital, dude. Which is so amazing. It's so funny and amazing because it's like, yo, at the end of the day, Bruce, though they call him the greatest detective, he really kind of isn't. He's still kind of hitting that peak of being the greatest detective in Gotham. It was intense, man. They're figuring out the riddle. They see the video. Gordon, he's like, oh, wow, he's going after Bruce. He looks, that man's gone, right? I'm telling you from now on, bro. I'm telling you, the 40X is the same price as an IMAX ticket, okay? Unless you're watching 3D 40X, okay? 40X 3D. If you're watching 9, then it's gonna be like, what, 25, 30 bucks? Maybe 25. But 20 bucks for a 40X ticket is the same price as a fucking IMAX ticket. Watch it in 4DX. I kid you not, you will not... But I wouldn't say that, though. But actually, no. Yeah, watch it in 4DX. Only the action scenes really have the shaking chairs, and the rain, the wind, and it really feels cold. It's like, yo, fam, like, am I outside, bro? Like, outside, bro. I ain't inside. Or I'm in the Batman. Like, that's what I mean. Like, when you watch it in 40X, dude, you're in the movie, bro. You're in the fucking movie, man. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, okay. Back at it. When he's driving to Alfred, okay, the car... Me, as the experiencee, the one that's experiencing the movie, every time I'm gonna go watch this movie from now on, I'm gonna watch it, like, it's like... Bro, I don't fucking know. It's an assessment for me to go to the movies, man. It makes me happy. It makes me happy going to the movies. I love going to the movies. I love watching movies at the movie theater. Come on! Like, yo, I'm telling you, in the theater, bro, when he's like, come on! I'm like, yo, is Alfred dead, bro? I'm like, dude, Alfred can't die. He's at the hospital. I'm just like... Like, damn, there's no way they're gonna start off this Batman trilogy with no Alfred, And it made me realize that they're really saving Alfred, because he wasn't really in the movie a lot. He was, for a considerable amount of time. Like, you notice him, but then you notice the fact that he hasn't been in the movie for a while. The movie is basically all Batman, even when he doesn't have the mask on. He is still Batman, He's rarely Bruce Wayne. The only time he's Bruce Wayne is when he goes to the funeral. And where he talks to Falcone, he thinks that it's Black Cat coming out of the car. Sorry, my bad. Thinks it's Catwoman in the coming out with Falcone, which the second viewing made it so weird because I'm like, yo, dude, that's your fucking daughter, dude. That's fucking disgusting, dude. That conversation that he had with Alfred at the hospital was beautiful. I thought it was very touching, especially for Bruce. And Robert Pattinson is such an amazing actor, dude, because he knows he has to play a straight face. Like Batman, he doesn't get phased. When Alfred had his hand out and he grabbed it and he's like, I never thought I'd feel this fear, Like, I'm like, yo, this is Robert Pattinson, dog. I'm not gonna lie, it was so hard for me not to be like, yo, this is Edward that turned into that Batman. But, man, I'm not gonna lie. The final act, dude, beautiful. The music, dude, and oh my gosh, I forgot to talk about the Riddler, dude. When I first saw the Riddler's smile when he got captured, I'm like, yo, dude, he kind of, like, this is kind of like all planned out, The Riddler did everything he wanted to do and let himself get captured. And he's smiling towards Batman. I'm like, yo, bro, does he think he's Bruce Wayne? During my first viewing, I'm like, damn, he knows he's Bruce Wayne. And my second viewing, I'm like, okay, yeah, he obviously doesn't know he's Bruce Wayne because I saw the movie. But, man, when he was like, Bruce Wayne, I'm like, yo, bro, this guy is crazy, dude. Like I said in my original review, I'm not familiar with Paul Dano's work. I probably have seen a movie of his, but I just don't remember. It doesn't come to mind. But, bro, as an introduction to him in this movie, amazing. Loved it. I love it when Batman had his Christian Bale moment, and he's like, yeah, you're nothing. You're a psychopath. I'm like, dude, let's go. And then Riddler's like, I had it all planned out. He's like, had what plan down? And he's like, everything! He said, like, what's black and blue and dead? You. And he's like, what have you done? And he's like, Loved it, man. And he does the riddles. Bro, that shot, bro. Matt Reeves directed the shit out of this movie. He's a GOAT. But man, I love when he's like solving the last riddle with the Tucker, and he kind of like cracks it open and rips it all off. Please, Matt Reeves, if you're seeing this, I want you to understand that you're a freaking GOAT, alright? There's no way. Like, it's crazy. When I saw that shot, I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, no way. That shot where, after doing the carpet thing, he watches the video, which was like a real change, which was the password, watches the video, and he Riddler talks about the bombs, all that stuff, and the way he gets out the window and just looks at the city. Bro, that first shot, amazing. Blew my mind. It gave me goosebumps. And then he sees the bombs, and then he looks again like, I'm like, yo, dude, these shots of Robert, dude, in the suit are, like, iconic. Bro, like, wow, man. Like, clap to you, bro. Clap to you, man. Like, holy... That was an amazing shot, and that shot where Riddler was like going like boom, like, you know what I mean, like, and the music, and he was going like boom, like, yeah, crazy, wonderful, and then he's like, oh, he's like, I can't get through him, you know, Batman told him to call the people, and he's like, oh, I can't get through him, and he's gone already, and then they shoot the girl, the politician, and then the lights flicker in the 4DX theater, and then. Like, yo, and then like, yo, this movie was iconic, man. I couldn't believe what I watched. They're gonna keep preaching this, dude. I've been waiting for this movie since 2018 when they announced that Matt Reeves was the director, and I tripped balls when they said that Robert Pattinson was gonna be Batman, because in 2008, after watching The Dark Knight, I was like, man, no, after watching The Dark Knight and then I watched Twilight, I realized, I'm like, damn, Robert Pattinson would have been a great Bruce Wayne. He just looks like a dope Bruce Wayne. And the way he was, like, emo and stuff like that, like, me, I thought this when I was, like, 9 years old. I'm like, dude, this guy would have been a great Batman after seeing him. And I've been obsessed with Twilight since. I've been obsessed with Robert Pattinson's work. I've watched his acting. I'm like, yo, dude, everyone's hating on him for Twilight, but, like, yo, have you seen his other movies? Good Time, The Devil All the Time, you know what I mean? Like, this guy is a GOAT. And then they said that he was playing Batman. I'm like, yo, damn. I'm like, damn, like, this is gonna be, like, insane. And they said Catwoman was gonna be there, and Zoe Kravitz was... I'm like, yo, dude, like, you're about to win Oscars if you didn't know, man. Bro, Paul Dano, I'm like, yo, okay, I didn't know him. I'm like, okay, yo, let me just wait and see. You know, I never saw his work, and I wasn't really intrigued or interested into going to see his work. I was just excited for the Batman and seeing his portrayal of the Riddler. Man, incredible. Paul Dano, Jeffrey Wright, amazing freaking Gordon, dude. But yeah, Colin Farrell, dude, deserves an Oscar for playing the Penguin, dude. Like, every time I see Colin Farrell, man, in real life, this guy is such a don, dude. His fashion sense is insane. Like, it's bro. Fam, you look fresh, man. And bro, and then you see him playing Penguin, and it's like, yo, is that even freaking is that even, like, I'm like, yo, Ron, this is Colin Farrell, dude? Like, and the acting in this movie was, like, top tier, man. Like, I'm like, yo, dude, where did you find, like, how did you, bro, what? And I honestly think it's the script that Matt Reeves wrote. He really defined it. Like, he really told him, like, okay, this is how you have to say it, you know what I mean? Like, and I could tell with after Batman captured the Penguin from the car chase scene, and they're like, he's like, you speak Espanol, fellas? And then he's like, what do you know about this? And then he's like, come on, what are you showing me, man? And he's like, open your eyes. the end scene, my bad, I keep going back and forth. But man, the end scene where the lights flicker and he's smashing through the fucking through the ceiling and then the like the two guns and he's fighting like people and all that stuff, man, on the railing and all that, dude. It's like, dude, it's so goated, iconic. Robert Pattinson, man, I hope to see you in many more Batman movies and spin-off series that rhymed. Man, I love this movie, dude. It was a masterpiece. I can't wait to buy it in 4K Ultra HD. I can't wait, dude. Bro, man, and when the next movie comes out, I can't wait to get that in 4K Ultra HD, and I can't wait to see it in the movies. And when the whole trilogy comes out, I can't wait to get the whole trilogy on DVD, dude, because I'm telling you, this is like the beginning to something incredible. I love this movie. This movie was amazing. It was incredible. Matt Reeves. The ending, the first time I saw the ending, I was like, it was very beautiful when he was like, you know, I didn't expect it, where he was going to help the people out and doing all that stuff, and I knew it was gonna end. And then the motorcycle, like him going off with Catwoman and then like parting ways. That shot, again, iconic, beautiful, dude. I liked it. I think the whole Joker and Riddler scene, I think that should have been an after credit scene, to be honest. Him talking to Catwoman shit off the bat, and the parting ways. And then the after credit scene would be like him saying like, like it wasn't supposed to go this way. He's like crying and stuff, and he's like, hey, don't cry. Don't try, man. And you're like, I'm like, dude. I'm like, that should have been an after credits scene, but it would have been very cliche if it were. So I kind of understand why there was no after credits scene. One after credits scene that did goodbye, like, or goodbye with the question mark. It can mean anything. The movie was goated. Like I said in my original review, I predict $2.5 billion at the box office. Not just because I want it to be that, but because, yo, bro, like, this movie is really, really good. And this could be a start of an amazing trilogy. And if anything, at least $1 billion. $1 billion would be freaking amazing for this movie, dude. I think the box office opening weekend is already great. I think it's great. We're Monday today. I saw this movie Wednesday and Thursday. So I know I'm kind of late to the spoiler review, but I had to let it process, dude. I had to let it process. 3 hours. It felt like 3 hours, but man, once it ended, I did not want it to end. Again, I'm giving this freaking movie a 12 out of 10. 10 out of 10. If I was really, really fanboying, dude, 100 out of 10. 100 out of 10. 100 out of 10, dude. Like, this movie, goated. Matt Reeves. I'm so happy that you are handling these projects. And I hope Warner Brothers doesn't fuck you in the ass and make you not produce or write the next movie, or make you not produce any of the spin-off series, or anything like that. You know, because I know you're probably not going to direct the spin-off series, because the movie trilogy is your movie trilogy. But if they give you the right to direct the series, then, yo, I'll wait another fucking 5 years for the next Batman movie, as long as you're directing everything. All I know is that this trilogy is just starting, okay? It's just starting, the hype won't go down. This can't die. This cannot die. Please, Warner Brothers, do not let it die. Matt Reeves will never let it die. This guy is a goat. Let's go. Let's go. People think this movie is a drama, but, like, it's not a drama. It's very suspenseful, I'll tell you that, but it's not a drama. Love this movie. Zoe Kravitz, amazing. Paul Dano, Robert Pattinson, Colin Farrell, Jeffrey Wright, Andy Serkis, yeah, my bad. Andy Serkis, GOAT. Max Carver and Charlie Carver, dude, yeah, these guys are both brothers, dude. They was so fucking dope. He's like, you know I am. And he's like, yeah. He closes the door, opens it again. He's like, yo, about to beat his ass. He's like, hey, how about you leave? Before you get some blood on your suit? And he's like, mine are yours. And he's like, and he walks in the club. I'm like, dude, goat. Goated actors. Everyone that's a part of this movie, bro, you're goated. Love this movie again. 10 out of 10. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Spoiler 40X review. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It will help me out a lot. I'm very appreciative of your generosity towards me and your gratitude. You have my undying gratitude, and I love you guys. Thank you very much. This movie was incredible. I'm going to watch it again and again and again and again. Love you guys. Peace.